There you are again in front of the television. With it, you can be anywhere in the world. Deep in its oceans, even out in space. You can make music, take a fast break, and even learn something.
Sometimes we take the products of planet Earth for granted. Everyone uses them, but most can't tell you what these products are made of, how they were made, or where they came from. Toothpaste, cosmetics, appliances, and the electricity that runs them, even the clothes we wear, are mineral products. Imagine a day when you wake up and one by one, all of the mineral products in your life just disappear. There wouldn't be much to see.
And there wouldn't be TV. It takes 35 different minerals and elements just to make the set. So the next time there's nothing on the tube, remember what's inside it and where it came from.
Virtually any product or machine we can conceive, invent, or use comes from combinations of the many minerals found below the Earth's surface. And these minerals are our natural resources, existing in limited supply on and under the surface of our planet. And now we are realizing more and more that these natural resources and the environment around them must be protected and conserved, just like the air that we breathe, the water that all life depends upon, and the land that feeds the world's creatures.
Well, Barney, are you ready to go to work? Good boy. Here we go.
I grew up in Colorado Springs and was fortunate enough to have a family where during the summer weekends and fall weekends we would go to a number of old Colorado historic mining towns. And I think I got gold fever when I was about 11 years old. And often through high school would write reports on gold mining and even through college. I think with the population increasing the way it is, all of us have to learn to be recyclers. We have to compromise our use with some things. Remember, miners are only responding to markets. We're only responding to a public that was wanting automobiles with zinc bumpers. They were mining lead so we could have batteries to start our cars. We were mining iron ore so we could build automobiles and buildings. And so miners are only responding to a market.
No matter who you are or where you came from, billions of us are consumers of the Earth's precious minerals. Almost everything we use each day is made up of combinations of different minerals and elements. Skateboards, sidewalks, roads, and cars. Even something as simple and ordinary as brushing our teeth. We wouldn't have toothpaste without first mining the minerals barite, calcite, fluorspar, quartz, and sodium carbonate. The picture you're watching, like your favorite television program, was shot on film. Film containing silver. And before any film for a movie or television show can be shot, processed, or transferred to videotape, the silver must be mined. Videotape is a mineral product too, manufactured with plastic tape and magnetic particles made of iron.
Consider the mineral products it takes to make a computer. It takes more than 32 elements from A to Z, made from minerals mined all over the world to put the simplest computer online. Without gold, for example, the microelectronic revolution would not have been possible. The flawless signal transmission we enjoy depends on hair-thin gold wires that connect microcircuits to tiny gold contacts.
It's overwhelming to think of just how many products are made from the rocks and minerals of our planet. Some minerals we use were formed by the remains of millions of ocean animals from long ago, when much of the Earth was covered by water. Now inland and far above sea level, these deposits of limestone and shale provide us with cement for concrete and transportation systems. Other mineral deposits from these ancient seas give us phosphates for the fertilizers we need for food production. Even the chalk we use in our schools was formed on the floors of these ancient seas.
Earth is equipped with a powerful internal heat machine that makes mountains and volcanoes and causes earthquakes. In a dramatic but slow process, sometimes taking millions of years, mountain ranges are forced up, changing the landscape and modifying the Earth's outer layer, its crust. Meanwhile, the Earth's surface was and is constantly exposed to external forces like winds and rains, which also alter the Earth's outer layer. This modified crust can be rich with mineral deposits. The more we know about how minerals are formed, the better we are able to mine current mineral deposits and to discover new ones.
Geologists are challenged with the task of finding these rare and scattered deposits. Modern exploration tools, such as satellite photos and computer images, enable them to examine vast tracts of land without disturbing the Earth's surface. With this technology, and a little luck, the geologists might discover a prospect or two, sort of like finding a needle in nature's haystack. Through further sampling and study, the miners hope the prospects will prove to be rich enough to risk the development of a mine. When that happens, it's a rare and wonderful event for mining companies large and small.
Traditionally, in a small operation, a person like myself, who may be president of the company, is one day with a suit and tie on, several days actually mining or hauling the trash down to the dump or taking the water samples. Historically, it's been the small miner who always makes initial discovery and then interests a bigger company who comes in and makes a mine out of it. All I can say is that I think we're just one round away from the mother lode, hopefully.
Considering all of the minerals used by billions of consumers, it's amazing that more than 99.9% of the Earth's surface has never been touched by mining. For example, most of the gold we use comes from relatively small areas in South Africa, Canada, the United States, Russia, Australia, and Indonesia. Copper, which conducts electricity and is an important part of the communication systems that connect the world, is mined from deposits mostly in the United States, Chile, Canada, Russia, and Zambia. And aluminum, processed from the rock bauxite and used for making lightweight, durable material for a wide variety of products from soda pop cans to airplanes, is mined mostly in Australia, Guinea, Jamaica, and Brazil.
Throughout history, people have turned to mineral products to make a better life. During the Stone Age, our ancestors recorded this marvelous history using minerals to make long-lasting, colorful paints. Hematite was used to make African ritual paint as far back as 41,000 BC, and Native Americans used the minerals cinnabar and carnotite for their ceremonial makeup. Weapons and farming implements distinguished man as protector and provider. Flint spearheads dating back to 18,000 BC were found in France and Spain, and similar weapons were used by Stone Age inhabitants of North America thousands of miles and an ocean away. As early as 4200 BC, people had discovered that fire could be used to melt copper, allowing it to be molded into many shapes and forms. People of the Copper Age found this metal to be perfect for shaping into ornaments and useful tools. The Egyptians were early copper miners, and at about 3200 BC, learned to mix copper with tin to create the metal alloy bronze. Bronze was easier to melt and stronger than copper. The Bronze Age in both the Old World and the New provided tools strong enough to help build giant monuments, and as in the case of the early Incans, tools delicate enough to perform surgeries. However, widespread use of iron and the manufacture of iron tools occurred around 1100 BC. In the 18th century, iron was alloyed with coke, a byproduct of coal, creating the first steel. The mining and mixing of minerals opened doors to the ages of exploration, reason, science, industry, and technology.
Because of their beauty and scarcity, certain minerals have been used throughout history in the same way we use money today. From the turquoise and malachite traded by Native Americans to the gold and silver that makes coins and still sets economic standards of governments in the 20th century, man has always recognized the value of our mineral resources. Through the ages, people have explored and harvested the earth as if its boundaries were endless. Royalty and common people, natives and explorers, gave little or no thought to Earth as a limited supplier to man.
As the human population increased, many saw animal populations and natural resources decreasing, changing the way we think about our planet, ultimately changing the way we use and manage